Welcome to Option Center's 523 Sunday. Welcome to the weekend edition of Option Center. Thanks for being here. Hey guys, we're going to go through a lot of things, so we're going to move quick on this. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We want to get prepared for the next week to come. So let's check it out. But before we do that, go down to the bottom right-hand corner. It's the Option Center logo. Hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to join us in the Option Guys. It's a free Discord for all levels of traders. There's something there for you. So check it out. Okay, here we go on the SPX on the weekly. Just want to catch up with this. This is our megaphone formation. We've moved up to wave 1, 2, 3, 4, working on wave 5. It looks like 5 of 5. Now, we are holding the major trend line from the Corona crash. Also, if we dig a little bit deeper here, we're holding the 8 MA for the weekly. We had an inside week just underneath the body here, closed underneath the body of the reversal candle, and then closed underneath it again. So twice underneath, looking pretty weak. We didn't quite cross over on the MACD, so just cautious right now. We have a lot of room to move down if we need to, and we need to get back over this this trend line here and make it to new all-time highs. We have divergence on the RSI as well, so that just gives us a little bit of something to be cautious about. You know, maybe we want to back test this this rising pivot. Okay, so let's move over to the daily. Daily trend is our friend to the end. Okay, working up that we have another rising pivot on this lower time frame that we pushed off, coincides with a 50 MA, bounced off of it twice. Now, what do we have going on here? We're holding the long-term trend line once again, so pushing off of that. That is bullish in itself, but we have a couple possibilities here. Either we ended our full wave up and we're correcting now. That's a wave 4. And if that's over at this point, then we have a 1, 2, 3 up, and we'll go 4 and 5 to the upside. Or on the bearish tone, the more bearish tone would be this is a move 1 down. And this is simple ABC correction to go to wave 2. So that'd be 1, 2, and then we have a large wave 3, possibly 4 and 5 to maybe bring us down to this this rising pivot again. So that's a possibility for the bear scenario. The bullish scenario is we maybe go test this this rising trend line up top here. All right, so that's where we were. Now I want to show you the sideways trade that we're going to see a little bit better with the expected move at the end. But just notice this this area, the 4180. We started here back in April, mid-April, and we're still right at that same point in May 21st. So just been going sideways. Small movements at first and gaining a little more volatility, which is kind of bearish in itself. Volatility is headed to the upside while moving sideways. It looks like it's preparing us for a much bigger move to the downside. So be cautious here, you guys. We're pushing off the 20 MA and we're squeezed right between the 8 MA. So we got a pinch here. So either we're going to break out to the upside and then make our move down, or we're going to break to the upside, move down and back up. So we're at that pinnacle point where each scenario is following the same thing. So we can, you know, driving up on this, we can play that to the upside and downside. No matter if you're bullish or bearish, these are still kind of the same pattern in one. Okay, so we talked about the candles. Already is inverted candle off of the 20 MA, couldn't quite get above it, so we'll see where we pop up on the futures, and we'll check out the futures a little bit later. With the 8 MAs, talked about it. RSI is neutral, it's right at that 50 zone. Also, we're right over the 0 line. We're actually underneath the MACD, so I'd call this neutral as well. We need to cross back over from this MACD line. The leader yellow line needs to cross back over and get some more momentum to the upside. Otherwise, it's facing to the right. It's just sideways. Okay, now VIX. Let's visit the VIX. This is the VIX futures. For all of you that are not aware, we have a huge descending triangle or wedge as soon as we start breaking above this downtrend line, then we're talking major moves in the market. So be on watch. We kind of had an ABC up, and maybe we're correcting ABC down, but just watch any boost in the VIX, and we got ourselves a ball game. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to head to the upside with a little bit lower VIX. Checking out the SPY. SPY, what I really want to get out of this is just looking at the volume. Not very bad. You know, we had the big pop in volume when we're pushing off the trend line in this rising pivot, and then the volume waned just a little bit, but holding there tight as we make these moves. Again, we're moving sideways. As long as we stay above this pivot and this trend line, you know, you got to remain bullish. You can play some things to the downside, but you got to be overall bullish until we start breaking those ranges there. All right, and I want to check out BTC real quick. It's just the talk of the town because how much it's corrected. I think we're in for a big bounce here. We came down to the 200 moving average. Let me throw some lines on here and see if I got anything good. We came back to the 61.8. I'm going to take that off. That's a good area. Also a rising trend line we have right below with a gap as well. So maybe this is an ABC down and we're done, or this is a 1, 2, 3, and we need to come up for 4. And then a 5 for a final wave. All right. And then we could talk about an ABC correction and more moves to the downside. But if this is an ABC, then we have some time to move up, make new highs. Okay. Moving to the ES on the 65. Let's get a little bit deeper here, see what's happening overnight as well. So we had a ABC correction to the downside, possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an ABC again. And then if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that could be a finish of this ABC. That would be the bear scenario. And then we have a wave, 5-way down from here. Or this is a 1, 2, 3. And this is kind of short for 3. It's possible, but it seems to be smaller. Then you'd have to have a much smaller wave 5. So, you know, just being careful. I don't think we're going to get very much further because the 3 can't be the smallest wave, and it looks like it's smaller than the wave 1. So either way, we have to be cautious, and we're not going to get a huge range up. So if this is a 1, 2, maybe this is another 1, 2. Okay, and I put the 61.8. So 1, 2, 1, 2 would be very bullish, and then we're talking new all-time highs coming real quick after that, if that's the case. So we'll watch these levels here for that 1, 2, 1, 2. Other than that, we start to break these levels down here in this geometric line as well. Then we're talking the whole other bearish scenario. All right, and then last but not least, I want to finish off with the SPX on the expected move. Now, with the expected move, I really just want to highlight what we said earlier with this sideways trade. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. It just portrays this very well. Sideways, just sideways. We moved up a little bit here for a fake breakout. And what this is telling me is that we're winding up. We're winding up big. We're gonna move strong, whether it be to the upside or to the downside. We have a 78-point move from this, the start of the week. 78-point move to the upside, 78-point move to the downside. I think we're actually going to exceed that. If we're winding up like a spring here, we're either going to burst to the upside much higher, or burst to the downside much lower at this point. It's like a spring, you guys. So be careful of that. We're going to be in the Discord discussing these things and checking out these moves. We do have put protection on with the QQQ at this time, just in case this is completed. We noticed that Friday, so we want to make sure our call positions were protected. So thanks for joining us here on the weekend edition of the Options Center. I almost said the Options Guys. It's a cool group, so thanks for trading. Thanks for being here. Good luck trading. We'll talk to you